Okay. Just one, please.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Passport Comedy Podcast, in which we interview comics from all around the world just to see if they are fit to do comedy in Turkey. I have here my co-host Ron Persifer. We're gonna be the border officers today for comedy podcast and check Filipo Spreafico all the way from Italy. He's planning to do a show in Turkey and we'll decide if he's fit.
Hello, everybody. I am gonna be checked by these two idiots to see if I can do a show in Turkey, considering that I'm already here and I have my dentist appointment.
If somebody could go back in history and let Hitler know that one day a Turkish guy and an Iranian guy are gonna be the passport officers for an Italian guy, Hitler would kill himself twice.
Yes, all of his efforts.
Mussolini would follow him because he has a big boner for
I don't
Hitler,
think Mussolini
right?
would care so much. I mean, and this is the level of pro-fascism we still have in Italy. I don't think Mussolini, I don't think he would, I don't think he would, still defending him. I know he was a bad guy, but I don't think he would be upset if a Turkish and an Iraqi would care about it.
It's like how the leftists are always arguing about where Marxism went wrong. They're like, nah, it was Lenin, like everybody has their own point of where they fucked up. So like,
that's good. This is a topic that nobody would ever bring up in the Western world, because everybody still thinks that communism is like one of those relationships that you didn't work hard enough for. Yeah. It's not that it was intrinsically wrong or toxic. It's just that we didn't do it right yet.
Yeah.
The
execution
so we need to explore
was bad.
Further.
We need to do more communism to understand that it doesn't work.
Nobody want to do that with like Nazis.
No.
Nobody goes like, well, the book itself says a lot of good stuff, but just the people...
The application was
great.
Yeah.
Nazis were also communist in heart. They treated all Jews equally, right?
We gotta cut this. I think I never started a podcast ever in my life, so thank you.
Oh, thank you, Filipo. So we also don't know, but this is not a podcast. Let me remind you, this is a real evaluation process.
I'm sorry, I thought we bonded. I thought I already had my way in since...
No, my good kind sir, it's not that easy.
Right after talking about Holocaust, you said we gotta cut this. Was this a circumcision joke? Or
No, it was one of those things that I hope they're gonna keep so that people laugh about the fact that we was all...
It was circumcision.
People here don't care, Philip, but this is the most politically incorrect comedy scene you can.
I can tell you that I never was circumcised. I do plan to be circumcised at some point, but not yet.
That's a plus on
not yet.
Like a tattoo, like you have plans, you're not sure if you regret it or
Maybe
not.
I'll just do a half.
Yeah.
I do a half circumcision to see how it feels, and then in case I will top it up.
I want to concur one thing you said. This is not politically incorrect. I think this is where you get the most freedom of speech, Turkey, compared to Middle Eastern countries.
Hot take.
Okay.
No, honestly, I have to say something besides the fact that we're being sponsored by Shure mics, which Serge Tankian also used.
Thank you.
No, I just want to say, like we're all, we joked a lot on this podcast so far. It's all love. Both of us are bleeding heart liberal and love everybody.
Bleeding heart liberal.
Yeah, like I bleed all day unlike gay people, trans people. I love them all.
Okay.
That's what I
you
mean.
suffer for them and you give
not
your...
like money,
Jesus,
obviously.
Yeah.
So, but on our first step, we just want to get to know you for a couple of minutes, not so much.
Yes, not so much.
Who is Filipo Spreafico? How is he a comic? For how long? How old is he?
Whenever I go on a podcast and I'm being asked this, I'm always going like, I haven't made it yet.
What's your writing process?
Yeah, I have. I still have
If
to
the
introduce
comic
myself.
needs
So,
to-
hello, I'm Filippo. I'm from Italy, and I do comedy. I've been going around. I hope it's gonna work out. Yes. So that's pretty much that. I am Italian. I've been doing comedy, and
For how
I
long?
still do for like.
9 years?
I am so scared of saying it, but it's been about 9 years.
9 years.
I like to put the no, but that was COVID, so that was a year and a half that was gone, and then
Yeah.
I did some other stuff. So I like to always say no, 6.
Yeah, it's similar to saying your age as well, right?
Yeah,
When you
yeah.
are 25, you are more
Mhm.
proud. Yes, I'm 25. I have my life ahead. But when you are over 30, you are only 30.
Yes.
Moving on.
Yeah. But I think that there's a lot of experiences that I have had that have got nothing to do with comedy, and actually blocked the comedy and made sure that my 9 years would shrink into like some good 6 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Some gap
Some
years
big gaps.
from
Yeah,
comedy.
yeah.
I see.
Yes.
You wanted to be sad, melancholic. You said no more.
I
Damn, he
drugs.
was
I
fucking.
wanted to have a real life every once in a while, but then I realized nah, the real life is the one you probably despise, and it's the one that you do have with comedy, which is totally fine. It's just that you cannot be the thing that you are expected to be in order to kind of balance the craziness of the lifestyle that you've chosen for yourself.
This is the deepest episode this podcast have.
Do you know what I mean?
How is he more deep than Leon? Like I thought,
I thought you guys got rid of him for a reason.
yeah, he was the philosopher here.
Ah, okay.
He was quoting Ursula Le Guin every 5 seconds,
Ursula Le Guin.
and they were like, we should kick him out of the country.
And Mohammed
Damn,
bin
so-
Salman for a reason.
But I love how Filippo, like, we don't want to reinforce stereotypes, but honestly, like, you're using so much fucking hands right now. Like, this is so Italian of you. You came here, you had 2 coffee, and then you went already.
No, I lived in the UK and I've learned voguing in the clubs. So this is a more like an artistic kind of display. It's not culture.
Mm,
It's not culture.
It's art.
It's all right.
all right.
Is it true that Italians use a lot of hand gestures and
You should tell me because you see them. We don't see ourselves. We are imbued in Italy when we're there. So whenever we move our hands, this is not about.
It's not visible to you.
It's
you
not
say,
visible to us.
Of course he's gonna move his hands. How am I gonna understand him? That's the-
Exactly.
yeah.
If I don't move my hands, do you think people will actually think I'm real?
that's like Schrodinger's hands.
Yeah.
If you can see the hand, the
Ron,
cat
I
is.
feel like you're holding back.
I'm holding back.
You're
what?
holding back.
I'm holding back.
Well, he's holding back all the time. What's happening to you, Rom?
Yeah, exactly.
Come on, Rom. Just open up a
Okay, I'll open up. Fuck. No.
All right. Filippo, I want to ask you. So you're doing 9 years of comedy. Nobody knows you. That's great. And what would you what would you have become if not a comic? That's the next question.
What would I have become? If
Yes.
not, I think I would do architecture and I would do crooked buildings.
Okay.
Like buildings that like kind of.
Is
Like,
it like a
it's a
Freudian metaphor for something?
No, it's not Freudian.
Because I have a crooked building.
Oh, yeah, you do?
It's like, yeah. a little
Yeah,
bit.
your mom told me.
Damn. I hope you use the condom, though.
Yeah.
I don't want any more, because,
Yeah.
So architecture.
enough retarded kids in our family, honestly. We don't need any more of that.
Do you have a condom for your crooked downstairs?
You used to. It's like how they,
Custom made?
roll a cross joint. You gotta
Ah,
put
okay.
it's architecture.
When I say crooked, I don't mean like necessarily it's like it's a straight
Banded.
line that is like, but like think about when you go on a mountain and then they build this sky view, not sky views, like these views, like they build a thing on the mountain so that you can walk and it's transparent and you can walk on and you can sort of look down as if you would be falling, but you're just there. It's like a balcony on the mountain. Because being on a mountain is not enough for people to look down. They need to make a balcony
Uh-huh.
on the. So it's a bit of a crooked construction
I
that
see.
that sort of has a strange shape. Like Gaudi. Like stuff that they do in Spain that I don't have any more names or references for. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Gaudi's enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we maybe phone in a Spanish friend of ours to help us with the
That type of
knowledge.
stuff, that I would be really interested in.
I'm so glad you're a comic then.
As an architect.
As an architect.
You were like, I either make dick jokes or I want to make this
Yeah.
specific type of buildings
Yes.
that make people.
I still want to
Yeah.
kill a crowd, but with jokes.
Mhm.
Yeah. That would be such a suicide spot.
Yes, and actually, like a lot
Wow.
of people,
What a
even
nice train of
No,
thought.
honestly.
a lot of people actually died there, and they didn't even know they wanted to.
But is it built, what you're talking about?
It's built. It's actually built around my area, something like this. But there's plenty around the Alps.
Oh.
Yeah. Around the Alps,
Did they jump like willingly?
Crooked mountain balconies.
crooked mountain balconies.
Okay.
That should be a name of a band.
Crooked mountain
Like an
balconies.
indie rock band. Crooked Mountain Balconies.
All right. Maybe
Can
another visa requirement we can ask from comics.
I
that,
like this. I like this crooked mountain balcony.
Crooked mountain balcony.
Yeah, that should be the name of your next show.
Sorry, I'm taking a break. Okay. Yeah. You're doing it too.
That's my next pickup line. Yo, girl, do you want to see the Crooked Mountain Balcony? You can jump off of it or jump on it.
Yes,
You
of
know,
course,
whatever.
I
yeah.
meant my dick. What do
Yeah.
you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For this next segment, let's call Filipo. I'm gonna tell you Turkish words and ask you to guess the meaning.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Good.
First word, Yadigar.
Train.
Okay, not even close. Yadigar means
Can I guess? Wait.
you also want to guess? Okay.
Something that you give as a memory to someone, like it's a gift, something, souvenir.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's correct. A gift with memories on it.
I'm sorry, but like, why are you so proud of yourself,
Memorabilia.
considering that you know?
I don't know
Like,
Turkish.
you're planning this shit.
No. He does the thing. I just show up and be pretty. No, because we share a lot of words. It's like, you know, I don't do share a lot of words with the Spanish or something because you're like have Latin origins or
Sometimes we do.
yeah, like luminier, lumitar, like
Yeah, like
like
milk.
light. How do you say light?
Mi-
Milf. Yeah.
Spanish.
Like,
and Italian.
yes, it's yeah. It's one of those words that we share, the Romance languages.
Yeah.
What were you saying? Luminaire?
Lume. Yeah. How do you say light in Italian?
Ah, luce.
Lu. It all comes from.
Yeah,
Lu,
it all comes from Lulu.
Lu.
But
Yeah.
I really want to follow up on this. Like MILF is a common thing. Like that.
Very common.
How they represent the mother nature in the old sculptures. You see big boobed woman is they are selling on the gift shops on the.
You're intellectualizing some bullshit here, but okay. Okay.
Sounds like he has a
Right.
fetish for modern nature.
This, I want to fuck trees.
You go to Pornhub, modern nature porn. Some guy's fucking a tree.
I just masturbate the
Yeah.
pack of dirt here. Oh my god. All right.
Okay, yes.
Okay.
What do you want to know about MILFs? You want to tell me how it feels?
No. No. I'm saying it's common to have this MILF fetish.
To
Like
connect,
back in
I
the
think
10,000 years.
it is
as
true.
well.
To connect, you know, like the goddess of, like, there are these ancient statues of this, like, very voluptuous, not even voluptuous, but just like fat or large, curvy. Let's say those curvy women
Voluptuous, yes.
out there, and they represent prosperity. They're connected to the
Yes.
invention of agriculture, which I hate. Okay, because for me, agriculture has been a massive mistake. But anyway,
Why is that? Why
it's
is
a
that?
massive mistake. Like, you have people who are happy to hunt and to gather and to go around. It's basically a
Yeah.
polyamorous society that just goes around. It's like digital nomads with trees.
Yes.
That's what it is.
What's
It
Okay.
the
would be
problem with
much
it?
easier
No,
to be
and
a
then these
traveling
wimps-
comic.
These wimps show, like, they go like, oh, don't you want to grow carrots? Don't you want to stop and just grow? And they corrupted all of these people, and they corrupted them, like offering them zucchini and shit. Like, I am.
Is that a metaphor of offering them zucchini?
Think about it.
That's my next pickup
Think
line. Yo,
about it.
girl, I want to offer you
No,
that
but
zucchini.
then when you think of agriculture, and then you think of, you know, I can say this, the madness of podcasts, it's all connected because people stay indoors. Why they stay indoors? Because there's agriculture and then people send the food home. It's Deliveroo's and like blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you cannot fully understand because my mind is way too great for this show. But like, I'm really telling you that agriculture has been a problem that led us
Two podcasts.
to the end, to climate change and podcasts. Okay. So
Alright.
when we talk about these voluptuous women and MILFs,
Yes.
to create a connection between why do you think MILFs have to necessarily have big tits?
Like you said.
Yeah, it's not implied. It's like moms I like to
fuck.
make love to.
Yes. Oh, the
There is-
problem is fuck now.
We're talking about Hitler, and now at fuck
We opened with Hitler.
but God
Great.
forbid we say fuck.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Remind us if we forget to offend anyone, but moving on.
Do you
The
have
farmers. We are
But
sorry
Nora,
about the farmers.
Do you have a
Fuck
milf?
you, farmers.
Do you have a milf thing? Was that a confession that suddenly came out of you?
Yes. Why?
No, I'm just saying the MILF was a common cultural pillar for many societies. They had little sculptures of Mother Nature with big tits.
Yes.
I think that was coming from the
And
desire
you know
of
what's
MILF.
funny? The same cultures, the guys' dicks are all small. Like in like this Roman statues, they all have like tiny little penises. Why is that? Do you know? As an Italian, can you
because they
explain?
had tiny little penises. Like
Yeah?
Yeah.
it was a typical, it was realism, and nobody, and back in the days there was no need to have a big dick.
You remember?
But-
Do you remember? I'm just gonna take your time here. Do you remember those old perfumes that you have to squeeze some
Yes.
bowl to get the juice out of it? I believe small dicks are like this. They
They have
need
big
to
balls.
squeeze their balls all the time. Pss, pss, pss, pss, pss, ejaculate everywhere.
But like, I want to know what happened between. So there were Italians back then, and as we can clear evidence, they're small penises. But then there is this Rocco, the porn star, the Italian stallion. You know him?
Okay, I'm glad we're getting
Big,
cultural.
big,
Yes.
big dick. What was the evolutionary jump that happened in Italy?
I think it was the Marshall Plan. When Americans came in and liberated Italy from itself, we got a lot of chocolate and condoms, and then we saw the size of condoms, and we were like, my God, we need to get ahead on this. And so it was a quick evolution.
Damn,
It was the American money mixed with the chocolate and condom they brought.
damn.
Maybe American genes as well, but who are we to judge, right?
We are not. We're not. I mean, we know that Americans had to grow big dicks because they had no personality.
Yeah.
So
So that's why maybe in like Southeast Asian countries, like the lack of the American presence could be the issue.
yes, and I think they
And
should
chocolate.
go there more often.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like you're making a massive generalization that is also supported by evidence.
No,
but-
I've seen.
Well, closing the subject, I think there are some statues as well, representing next to the Mother Nature. You have this big dick guy
yeah.
as well. That there is also a statue showing prosperity, right? That's also
priapism.
prosperity.
It's like that big dick energy. Not only is big dick energy, but it's also good dick energy.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna ask you another.
All right,
word.
yeah, you're about to get a stamp on your passport. Okay, we're talking about dick.
Okay, this is just we're gonna evaluate soon. But another word for you, Filipo, is leziz.
Leziz means a little lazy.
A good guess. Do you know?
Delightful.
Yes, means delicious.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Yes,
Like the...
like Italian foods.
Oh, yes.
Final word I'm asking to you is sheer.
Sheer is...
You know it. Yeah.
sheer is... I mean, I'd like to really guess it this time. Not like the other times. So I will tell you cheers.
Cheers. Well, cheers to all the sheers out there. But sheer means
We got 3. Is it milk?
no,
Lion?
no.
I don't know. Sheer is milk. of course.
No,
Sheer means poem.
Poem.
Oh, we say sha'er.
Poem.
Poets, whatever poets writing. Poem.
Ah, okay. Poem, as I say.
Poem. All right.
Poem.
Poem. Okay.
Or a poet.
Yeah,
The guy
Poet.
who does.
And he says poem.
Yeah, poem.
Poem.
Okay. No.
No judgment
Poem.
here.
No judgment here.
We
Poems are
judge you
sweaty.
here in Turkey, as
Absolutely.
you know. And maybe you can enlighten us,
Turn him
some-
off.
teach us, or ask us to guess some Italian words.
Narra mio musa dell'eroe multiforme che molto vagò dopo che distrusse la sacra rocca di Troia. Di molti uomini vide cecità e conobbe pensieri. Tanto patì sul mare nell'animo suo per acquistare a sé la vita e compagni in ritorno. What is this poem about?
This is, I think, Hugh Hefner going to Detroit and getting late with a lot of women.
Mm-hmm.
Then, because his pension is cut off, he has to live on the streets now. Is that true?
Good guess.
I think it's the Italian translation to the Doja Cat song. Like says, she the devil, she a bad little bitch, she a
I
rebel.
feel like the answer that is correct is a mix of both.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
I think we passed the exam.
Do you want to know what it
What
is?
it? What-
Yeah,
what is it?
sure.
It's actually just the beginning of the Odyssey by Homer, translated in Italian.
Okay.
Yes, and I thought we might connect over this Mediterranean,
Over some culture.
over Greeks.
on.
I thought, that's-
Yeah.
Greeks are the gelling.
yeah, Greeks are the
Culture.
connecting bit you want to avoid in this case
Yes.
between
yeah.
us.
Missing link between Turkish and Italian.
Yeah.
Now you want to come to Turkey and do a show.
Yes, I
Good
do.
luck.
I don't really know why, considering that every time
I
I,
don't
come
know
I
why
lose
too.
money. But yes,
You want to come here to do dentist appointment, like
People don't
hair
need to know this.
transplant.
people don't need to know this.
But yeah, I just want to check your knowledge about Turkish jokes. And I'm going to show you a clip of a Turkish joke and ask you to guess the meaning, just like with the words.
What are you?
He's looking for a clip of.
No, it's okay.
Şöyle videolar görebiliriz. Evet arkadaşlar, imparatorluğumuza hoş geldiniz. Dün story atmıştım ve kardeşlerimden birini boğduracağımı söylemiştim. Hatta anket yapmıştım. Hangisini boğduracağımı size sormuştum. 2 yaşındaki kardeşimi seçmişsiniz. Video kısa süreceği için annesini de boğdurmaya karar verdim. Hadi bakalım gidiyoruz falan diye o hareme girdikleri bir şey. Yani herhangi bir padişahta böyle bir video görebiliriz zaten. Ona şaşıracak bir şey yok. Ama konu Fatih'e geldiğinde içerik biraz daha zengin. Bir kere İstanbul'un fethinden ne video çıkar, anladın mı yani? Ne vlog çıkar oradan yani? Efendim işte Anadolu Hisarı'nı tamir ettirdim. Rumeli Hisarı'nı yaptırdım. Haliç'in girişine zincir çekiyoruz. Yani anladın mı? Ya da şöyle bir video. Evet arkadaşlar, bir challenge videosuyla karşınızdayım. Yanımda Macar topçu Urban var ve dünyanın en büyük topunu dökeceğiz şu an. Buraya tıklayarak Urban'ın kanalına ulaşabilirsiniz falan gibi şeyler olabilir. Finalde zaten İstanbul'u fethettim, kesin trendlerde. O Allah'ın emri zaten. Çünkü müthiş bir video başlığı. Düşünsene, İstanbul'u fethettim, caps lock.
Hey, Macar and Orban.
Elde Fatih fotoğrafı var.
You say Macar?
Arkada o
Macar,
gemileri çeken
yeah,
tipler var
yeah.
falan. Ki düşününce adam
Hungary.
karadan
Macaristan.
gemileri yürüterek tarihteki ilk crossfit antrenmanını da yaptırmış. İleri görüşlüğe bakar mısınız yani?
Also go to some
Oh,
tower.
this is a joke about influencer
Yes,
who goes take photos in Istanbul,
very close. Yes.
and then it turns out that he's like he kind of did something weird.
No, I heard the word Majar, which means
Majar means
Hungarian.
Hungarian.
Yeah, yeah. And
Oh,
Or-
you also get that.
And
Okay.
Orban was there? Or
No,
Orban?
but this was a word that it's similar. It's not Orban, it was Orvan.
Because it says Majar Orban, I thought some political.
No, there's no political. There's more like Istanbul, CrossFit, stuff like that.
Okay. Close enough. What the joke is about is putting Ottoman sultans in today's world.
Because exactly there
They
was
would be
there was
bloggers.
Effendi. There was Effendi. Effendi
Yes.
is like old term, no?
Sir, master.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, the joke was about some Ottoman.
So the Ottoman translated into YouTuber.
Yes, yes.
Oh wow, very smart, very clever here.
Good dog.
Oh, you do. Ah, you have this. Yeah, you have sound effects and you tell me now, I'll be all over that thing.
All right, that's a good guess. That got a partial point from us. Thank you, Filipo, for participating.
Thank
Ah.
you.
Now, the next step, of course, you're gonna do the comedy in English, right? And we want to show you
Yeah.
an English joke.
Okay.
But this time, we'll ask you to put some afterthought, some tagline, some following joke to it, like kind of to improve it, not to change the core joke,
Okay.
but something to follow with it.
Feelings are for poor
From
people.
him.
You guys know that? That's all we have. They take everything. We gotta have feelings. Poor people have so many feelings. You ever take the bus and see the amount of feelings on that thing? Every bus ride in Brooklyn is the most aggressive therapy session with all clients and zero therapist. Sometimes even the bus driver expresses his feelings.
You know that I am emotionally blocked right now. Because I know the guy. I can't comment on this guy. And also, like, when he says that's all we have, feelings are for poor people, he includes himself in the poor people.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Good.
I rest my case, Judge.
Yeah.
But there is an
Yeah.
agreement in comedy, right? You can lie.
No,
all right.
I am not concerned about that at all. I just wanted to get some distraction.
Man,
So
in
that I
his,
didn't
in
have to
his
do things.
defense, he was here. He was talking about how they got internet in 2002
Where? In Haiti?
in Haiti, and in Iran we had it like in the 90s. So I'm just saying,
No,
I would
no.
identify as
No,
poor people too.
absolutely.
If like
No,
2000,
absolutely.
you know,
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's just that you sort of understand like the whole American thing, and it's hard.
But
But I
anyways-
know that the states are like a third world country.
like if the internet came to your country after Iran, you're fucked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's a
That's,
low bar for.
That's why Rome is here to decide what is the low bar.
Yeah, like I'm the border of third world. Like
Yeah.
when you reach third world, I'm like the first.
He will
one.
decide if
Yeah.
anything is third
with
world
the,
or
with the
not.
best of them third worlds.
Yeah.
the
Best
joke,
third world.
the
Yeah.
joke is nice. I actually had seen that joke before.
Yeah.
And it's about bus and feelings.
Yeah.
Yes.
Poor
Shout out to
people have
Rosa
feelings.
Parks.
I think the punchline is everybody's no therapist, something like that.
It's like there's all feelings and zero therapists.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
I think the funny punchline to me is when he says even the bus driver expresses his feeling. That's
Oh
what
yeah.
I found the
That's I think yeah.
I mean,
another
but
tagline.
this is a joke that the premise is funny, and so anything that sort of reinforces the premise after is like a punchline. It's not like a premise that you go like, where is this going, and then he has a punchline that makes you understand. This is
Okay.
like a good premise that then is expanded and is funny because it just makes you think about basically how affluence sort of gets rid of feelings.
Man, if he thinks buses are cozy therapy sessions, he never was in a dolmush. You know what's
That's
a dolmush?
intense one-to-one.
is a dolmush?
Intense fucking. That's more like AA 12-step program. Like,
Yeah, you just hook up a
So,
machine and cry.
there is a
and
little car. Everybody gets in, and like this, you shove like 10 people in one little
Oh,
car.
it's like a Fiat 500.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
kind of.
Ah.
And then you have to pass the money to the next person to then
Yes,
pass it to
yes.
the front. And always somebody saying something controversial, let's say. And then others.
Why
chime
the
in.
Syrians? Like,
Then it becomes a big political argument in this.
What? I'm sorry, but on purpose. Sorry, are you going somewhere?
Sometimes you don't have a choice. Yeah, like
You go
if you
somewhere
want
and
to
then
go.
you have to have a political conversation
Yes.
in the public transport.
yes.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
And
Yeah.
I'm the foreigner there being argued for. Like, if you want to take to Kadikoy to Taksim, there is one Dulmush.
Yeah.
And all drunk people. And that's the best.
But that's great.
Yeah, and somebody's about to throw up always.
Do you have a bit about this?
Free
No.
adrenaline. Not free, but very cheap adrenaline.
a bit about this? Comedians talking to each other. Oh my God, did you
You
write a
should,
bit
you should
about-
write that down.
Definitely write that down. Yeah. You should definitely. Oh my God, did you say Crooked Mountain balconies? I will write it down for my show. You know?
So, Filippo, what is your writing techniques?
Who is that small man you kidnapped and swallowed as a whole, who just tried to talk with us?
Yes, I have absorbed many different techniques from many different people, and I have done nothing with them. I don't like. Is this a real question? Like we're having like that kind of
It was a
conversation?
joke.
Good.
It was a joke.
Good.
yeah.
So Rome had a tagline about dolmushes, right?
Yes, I
Bus,
didn't have
buildings,
a
dolmush.
tagline.
I could maybe say metro is more like a treatment center where you go like a nice spa and bath if that is a therapy session without a therapist. Metro is like a motivational speaker on your headphones. You don't need a therapist. Everything is figured out in your life. But
Yeah,
I don't know.
the
my
Marmar
tagline is
Metro.
boring.
The Marmar Metro smells like a spa. It's always moist.
Yes.
I can smell fungi. Have you noticed?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah, the Marmarai.
Yeah.
I love it.
And it goes under the sea.
Yes.
Another point.
And
for
that's
Filipo.
exactly where the earthquake can happen. Like the Istanbul earthquake, it's exactly happening there. So imagine.
But I mean,
like,
yes. But if you want to,
it's a quick death. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Shirkeshi. Make sure you're at Shirkeshi station when the
Shake.
earthquake.
and then invasion of water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Choked.
So
I mean, I don't want any of this to happen because I love your country.
thank
But
you.
I also think that there's many things here that are properly dangerous,
Yeah.
and that will not go down well.
All right.
Don't worry. Only the migrants will die.
'Cause the rich
Yenika people will be
people-
underwater and the city will be liberated from all the brown
'cause
people.
the rich people stay on the.
Honestly, Yenikapi is the most, like the news was saying, the most affected area if an earthquake happens is Yenikapi. And the Turks went, yes!
Is it
I'm
also
joking.
most populated by?
Arabs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't
No,
know that.
I think that was it was so much that
didn't know.
they stopped like letting foreigners live there.
All right.
Anyways, cut that out. Cut that.
Is it true
Alright.
that rich people live on hills here?
They also live on the coastline of Bosphorus as well.
Yeah, but that's gonna be more dangerous if there's an earthquake.
Come on, man. You gotta live a little. If you die early, what's up? You live next to Bosphorus. I might take a life of 5 years.
Okay. I
That's
mean, I didn't know Bosphorus was
the peak
Yeah.
of.
It's the shit.
civilization. Bosphorus.
You never know, man. You don't know what it means. But
Yeah,
yeah, our language exchange program. Last bit I wanted to ask before
Yes.
moving on. You were saying.
I just
some-
have a question.
Yeah,
How
sure.
often do you think about the Roman Empire?
I think at least a couple of times a day.
Yeah, good. This is a
Yeah.
TikTok trend. Did you know that?
I didn't know that, but like there's other things that I actually really enjoy. I enjoy the Middle Ages a lot, and I enjoy the Renaissance a lot. And also all of that period in which there actually was, it was like a time not of like conquest, but of
Yeah.
like hey, jiggy jiggy, like like we had a lot of art going on, a lot of popes doing shit. I kind of enjoy that period more.
Okay, cool.
Okay. It's so fun for white people to talk about these other
is.
ages, right? Let me check another age. I wouldn't be a slave.
Yes. No, but I'm thinking like, okay, man.
I
like,
would
he's, like,
enjoy it
asking
to the
me-
fullest.
He's asking me if I like. I am sick of this dynamic in which, like,
Yeah.
this is you've been watching far too many American movies because you look at history in either it's white people like they always talk about times they don't think about when they would have been like on. No, of course not. I'm from Italy.
All right.
Good.
So we are kind of running out of time. We wanted to ask you
Thank
a
God.
couple of things. What should we do? Should we ask fuck, marry, kill before anything?
I was
Or
asked this once at a date.
at a date.
with 3 girls.
Wow.
But two of them didn't know they were on a date with me. I was somewhere.
All three of them were on a date with you?
I was on a date with this one girl who
Okay.
also sent me photos of the other two girls. Okay.
Wow.
But the other two girls were not aware that she had sent photos of them to me, and we all met in the kitchen of this house. And at some point, they were clearly, these other two were clearly not interested in me. They didn't even know I was gonna come to the house, but they had been involved by the other third manipulative woman
Wow.
who then they just went like, okay, so ass, mouth, pussy, like, tell me.
Wow.
And I was just there and I was like, I am far from home. I am alone in this house.
I am saying kidney. Just say
Yeah,
my kidney.
I don't know
Anything
what's
else?
gonna happen.
It's like these statues that there is the guy with the eyes and then cover the
Yeah.
ear and then cover the mouth. It's
Yeah.
like that, but with like ass, mouth. Like
Yeah.
if you could choose one,
Ass, pussy, mouth.
which would you
Um,
choose? Which would you
okay.
choose?
And then so this is the
I have one final thing I'm gonna ask you before we evaluate your entrance to the comedy scene in Turkey. You remember you said you would become an architect, right?
yes.
And let's imagine you are an architect, well acknowledged in the industry, you know everything in and out. And I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna tell you a random Wikipedia article.
Okay.
And you gotta give us like a 1 minute speech like it is related to architecture, even if it's not.
Okay.
You get it?
I think I will have to get it.
Okay. What?
This can be any random
Yes.
Wikipedia page.
So this is it. This is somehow important to the architecture world. I just press a random article button.
Yes.
You need to talk about this now.
So we are talking about Voortorenland, which is a small island in North Holland, the Netherlands. This island wouldn't have existed if it wasn't for the great work of architecture. Because as we all know, Holland doesn't exist for the 3/4 of its land because it was under the sea. And so we have been excavating, with little things.
Ladles.
With little ladles. We've been excavating, and the water fell in more deeper, and the island emerged. And there's a little lighthouse there, which we made on top of the little mountain that we have there, and it's a typical crooked mountain balcony lighthouse
Ooh.
that was in operation since the 1700s.
Yeah.
And thanks to that, we now can light comedians in the Netherlands.
Wow. That was great.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would have become a great architect.
Yes.
You missed out on a chance.
That's how you get Orhun off the stage. You need a fucking lighthouse.
Even if you don't know the comic, you
local
can
joke.
imagine.
It's
I
which
can
comic
imagine
it
just
is.
like, okay, bring in the lighthouse.
He's doing another 25. All right, so evaluation process. What do you say, Rom? Should we allow Filipo
I
to...
say he has enough good visas and passports. He can travel any Schengen now. Of course.
Yeah, all right.
Of course.
The
Oh my
process
God,
is done.
what a honor.
Filipo.
I
Approved.
wasn't expecting this outcome. I am so enchanted with you and with your country.
You are a passport holder.
Thank you.
What are you gonna do with your passport? Comedy
I think
passport.
first of all, I'm gonna go to Starbucks and order a latte that is cheaper than anywhere else in the world. Then get a Spotify subscription that is only 20 liras.
Yes.
Great
And,
plug-in for Turkey's amenities
Yeah,
here.
thank you so much, America, for making Turkey great again.
Well, thank you for tuning in, everyone. We had Filipo Spreafico. Please follow him on Instagram, and he's
Please do. I got no fucking other option now.
yes, a very funny guy, and got an approval from us and Ron Fursifer, Murat Gençoğlu. Until next
Yes.
time.
Can I say one last?
Yeah,
Signed off or can I?
yeah, you've been blocking that a lot, actually.
I've been just like, hey, I love it. I am from Italy. I gesticulate a
I'm
lot.
from Italy.
Yeah, I love. Okay.
Are we rolling or is it over?
Yeah.
Can I say something? Okay, I
Yes.
just want to close with this. Again, we do weird shit jokes and shit here. We love everybody, like whatever your color, nationality, religion, sexual orientation, whatever. We love everybody. We hope we haven't offended anybody. It's all
Yeah.
jokes, and I love you all. Hugs to everybody. That's all.
Agreed.
It's had to make it cheesy.
Yeah, I mean, it's very unbelievable, but like, good effort.
Yeah. For some people.
All right, I hate a couple of them, but
No, it's okay. It's okay. You wouldn't be a man otherwise.